Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in once again. Today I am bringing you an in-depth look at the Blug Xvive Dynarock T2 Distortion Pedal. It was a mouthful. Yeah, I spoke about that in the last video. As you can see, I'm wearing the same stuff that I was in the last pedal board video I did, because I'm filming these on the same day, because it is a lot easier for me to record this stuff in bulk, because I have to get this out, I have to set all my stuff up. Andertons do the same thing. As you will know, they'll record like a bunch of stuff on the same day. So yeah, basically I'm going to do an in-depth look at the Blug Overdrive. So let's get a look at the pedal here with the features. Okay, so just putting everything back to 12 o'clock here on it. It has a tone, volume and drive, and then it's got this little flick switch here. I don't know if you can read that. It says mid boost. So that is a mid boost flick switch. And it basically is just a distortion pedal. It's like an amp in a box. If you got a clean amp and you need a bit of distortion, need some rock distortion, brilliant, works fantastic, and it will sort it out for you. So let us get into some tones. Okay, so I've got my Partscaster Strat here. It has EMG SA pickups in it. Expect a review on those at some point soon. Yeah, so this is the Partscaster Strat. I might have already done the review on those. Who knows? Yeah, so Partscaster Strat into the pedal board, then straight into the Marshall. We are close mic'd with an SM57, and then emulated output on the back as well, going into stereo into my audio interface. So this is the clean tone. Quite quiet, I know, because as soon as I turn this overdrive on, the volume goes up. So overdrive, everything at 12. Just overall a really great rock tone there, just literally from the get-go, bang. Everything at 12 sounds amazing. So let's crank the gain all the way up, turn this down a bit to compensate. I know you're not supposed to play that on that guitar, I was playing on a hollow body, but who cares. Yeah, great tone there. Okay, let's just turn this all the way down, turn that all the way up. just checking the old mix there, because it seems to be coming out. That is one thing that I've noticed while I've been using it, and also right now, that it doesn't exactly have a lot of range. So it's like, yeah, so it doesn't really have a lot of range in terms of where drive is concerned. It does one drive sound really damn well, and you've got sort of a little bit of stuff in between it. I can tell you from experience, I'm not going to do it now because I live in a terraced house. I can tell you from experience that putting both of those things on 10, absolutely amazing. It cranks an amp from a hot rod being at really low bedroom volume, cranks it right up. I used it the first time I used the pedal. I used it like that in the band, and it sounded amazing. Let's have a look at the tone now, and then we'll get on to the mid boost. Basically anything you would expect it to do, the normal thing you would expect a tone to do. So the mid boost, this is where this pedal becomes quite interesting. So this is with the mid boost engaged. Off. For me, mid boost has to be in always on this pedal. Sounds amazing with it on. Not a big fan of it off, but if I tweak the EQ of the amp right now, take the mid out of there, take the mid out of this, do that and do that, we'll probably get a really good scoop mid tone out of it. Just an all-around great tone, really. From the pedal, I'm not a fan of it with that style of thing. So I would have it set. I have it set normally something like this. And if I want a bit more treble, quite often I'll crank the treble up and just really gun that, just to cut through in a band. Here it might sound a bit weird and brittle, but it helps you really cut through, especially in bands like I've been in, where there's been 3 guitarists, me and 2 other guys. You put the treble up, you make your signal quite trebly, you are going to stand out amongst the crowd, and that is what I do with this pedal. So let's try it with the SG, and yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back with my 2016 SG Standard from Gibson, all standard. Everything about it, pickups, hardware, everything you can think of about it is standard. Yeah, so this is it into the setting that I would have it on, like I said previously with the Strat. So yeah, this is how I would have it in the band, just to cut through the mix with that treble. It might sound weird to you guys like this. To me, Go. A lot of buzz in there. To me, this is like how I would play it in the band, just so I cut through that mix really well. So this is it. Back pickup all on 10. Pedal how it is there. Let's go. Just sort of a great vintage tone, actually. To me anyway, that's a really quite a vintagey, trebly tone that just really like sort of, it emulates that sort of Brian May really treble tone. I rarely ever use this. I'll play a bit through the front pickup for you, but I rarely ever use the front pickup on this. So guys, that is going to be the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. My sort of review, my quick roundup of this. Fantastic pedal for one thing, rock. It's got a very small drive range. It does that drive range really well. Anything else, not so great. You could use it for your scoop mid stuff if you like that sort of thing. I personally like that mid boost engaged, and I have it set like that pretty much, normally with the volume a bit backed off as well, just because I use the hot rod and I have the volume just over 2, and because it's a hot rod 3 rather than hot rod 4 at the university, it gets quite loud if you literally put it anywhere over 2. So yeah, that is the T2 Dynarock Distortion from Xvive, Thomas Blug's signature pedal. If you can pick one up cheap, I think they're about £40–50 new. I picked it up, as I said in the beginning of the video, £20. You can pick one up for that. Very much yes, on your starter pedal board or on your pedal board. If you just really like the tone, then buy it as your pro pedal board thing. But there are obviously better alternatives out there which will do more and take up the same amount of space. But for what you need it for, which is the rock tones, so to speak, that is the pedal to go for if you are on a budget. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy it, if you want to see some more content, and hit that like button as well. Let me know you like this sort of content. Thank you very much for tuning into this gear video. More of a gear video than something creative. I've got a lot of things in the works at the moment. Whether I'll have loads of things in the works at the moment when this comes out, I don't know. But at the moment I've got lots of things in the works for the channel and lots of plans to do things. So hopefully that keeps up. And I will see you all in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye.